Hey everybody and welcome back. In this segment, we're going to be covering how to tile around fixed can lights, which are right up there. I'm going to turn you around later and show you that. We have a special way of cutting them, measuring them, and getting them in there. So stick around, you're going to enjoy it. Hey, but if this is your first time here, if you like DIY videos on how to remodel just about any room in the house or any room in the house, anything in the house. You need to fix anything, replace anything, information on tools, what's the good tools, bad tools, and how to use them. Please consider pressing that subscribe button, ringing that bell, turn on those notifications so you'll be one of the first ones notified next time we make a video on anything. Okay, let's get started. All right, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our T-square and we're going to line it up on our marks and get a crosshair down here giving us our center point. This is also going to be the line that we're going to cut the tile at, down the middle. Now we'll take our sheetrock T-square, line it up on our honor line, and now we have a crosshair. Okay, so basically the diameter of our light is 4¼ inches to the outside edge of the trim. Not the trim that's going to go on afterwards, but the light itself. We want this to fit behind that 4¼ inches. So basically, the lip of it is 3/8 of an inch. So we're going to go 1¾ inches to either side and make us little hash marks all the way around. And then basically we're just going to connect the dots to form a circle on here. Since it's very hard to find a cap, a disc wheel, or something like that, the exact diameter that we need, so we can put it on there and just draw a circle around it. So basically what I do, I just take my framing square here, put it over my crosshair, and then 1.75 inches out, I'm just going to come out here and put a dot on both sides. And I'm just going to rotate it around and continue the process until I have a series of dots. Alright, so now we have a series of dots around our crosshair. Basically, we're just going to go connect the dots. Now we have the diameter of the circle that we need to cut out for our light fixture. So what we'll do is we'll go rip it down this line, because it's going to be our two separate pieces. And then I'm going to get my grinder out and grind down into these half circles and cut it out. Alright, so I got it lined up on my laser line, and my laser line is in tune with my blade, i.e. calibrated. So basically I just need to rip it right down the line. Not wiping the towel off because I don't want to get it on my grinder. The grinder can be wet or dry. I just like getting the red film off while I'm working. Let's clean up at the end. Alright, so basically I'm going to start out by putting my safety glasses on. And then I'm going to take my grinder and using the edge of it, I'm going to roll it around the diameter of this half circle here. And basically what that did is it scored my towel, and I'm going to come in with my grinder and just cut straight lines into my scoring, and those pieces will just chip off. And then I'll just take my grinder and smooth off the edges, and then it'll be ready to be going. So basically, you see half our circle. Now we'll do the other half, and we'll go in there and we'll pre-fit it. We scored it. Now let's go cut our lines and chip it out. Alright, let's go dry fit it. Alright, let's dry fit this, see how it goes. Works better if we put it on the right side, or I should say the correct side. I think we are looking pretty good. 13 inches with our 1/8 of inch spacer on both sides. 13 1/4 inches, which means we have our 1/8 of an inch spacer on both sides of this tile as well. So we are definitely good to go. All right, so now we're going to mud this and get it hung. Okay, so basically we're going to mark our white tiles before we hang anything, so we get it all prepped and ready to all hang at one time. But we know we're just a fraction too long with these 13-inch tiles, because this, like I told you earlier, this wall was designed for 4 1/4 inch subway tile. Basically, we're just going to line it up where it's going to go, give it our space, and I like quick marking it. So basically I just take my Sharpie, and right on the corner here, where it meets the bottom of my ledge, I'm just going to make a little mark. So you can see how much or how little we need to cut off. The other white tile I already marked, and it's about the same distance. Let's go cutting and get to hanging. All right, everything is cut, everything's prepped. Let's get to hanging. What are you waiting on? Sometimes you end up doing a spacer chase. There we go. Check our bottom again real quick. Make sure we're flush, which we are. I want to make sure you're flush, because later on we're going to come and put our trim piece along the bottom. Basically like so, and then we'll line up our other tile in the middle with another trim piece on the outer edge. I don't know how well you can see that, but you'll definitely see it later. And that's just going to finish all of our edges off. Basically like we did around the window box over here, which I'll either show you in a minute or show you later on. I don't know. Oh, we're still missing a tile. You're gonna be able to see that little dot. Whenever I cut a piece of tile, I want to make sure I put my cut edge away. So always dot it, especially if they're pretty close to the same length. So I'm not messing around trying to hang it the wrong way. I just basically slide this over to the end, set it down, and then I'm going to rub it in. Make sure it's seated real well everywhere. And I'm doing the tiles. Spacer check again. We will not be doing that spacer check after we get our attitude adjustment tool in hand. We had another spacer go AWOL on us. Gonna have to replace him with a more dedicated spacer. Okay, one last check at the bottom, make sure we're flush. Good to go. Segment. If you did, please press that subscribe button, ring that bell, turn on those notifications, so you'll be notified as soon as we pump out the next one, which is going to be real soon. Y'all have a good day.